Hi guys, Berry Babe checking in. I wrote it down today. I was so screwed up on my numbers yesterday. Okay, on Sunday morning, after 4 or 5 days of being off the HCG and eating like literally I was crazy, I went from 148 to 159.8. Monday morning, after one VLCD, I was 154.9. This morning I was 152.7. So today I was down 2.2, a total of 7.1 in 2 days. So still not, probably not in spitting distance of the 140s tomorrow. I don't, Donna said if anybody can pull it off, I can, but don't have any enemas or any water pills on the calendar for tonight, so I don't think I'll be having any big wishes tomorrow. I am struggling to stay within the guidelines amount-wise of the food on my mop. Yeah, Food Safe is still working. Yesterday I elected not to eat anything that was in it, and so the wind started to blow. It's a little chilly out here. Sun was shining. It took me a little while to get out here. However, so it popped at 5 something and I had chosen something else for dinner, and so I kind of forgot about it. But then as the evening wore on, I started thinking the carb creeps started, and it was like, oh dear, I thought I was good. Well, I am good at dinner time when I'm eating my allotment. I'm good. It's after that I have trouble. So this time I did check what time it was, and I set the safe. So it's due to go off at 5 tonight. May have poached eggs, one little teeny piece of bread. I did see the Dave's Killer bread. It's in the green wrapper at my local Kroger, but it was the pieces are like this big and they're thick, and the ones I get are about this big and they're thin. So maybe someday I'll be able to go back to the big ones, but for now I have to stick with the little ones. Something that I've noticed about myself that it's a little bit embarrassing to admit, but when I'm watching, I watch a lot of people who've had weight loss surgery, and I particularly like to watch the people who've had duodenal switch because that was my last surgery. There's a level of jealousy over the newness and hope. Now, here I sit, less than 15 pounds from goal, ultimate goal, like if you go any lower, you'll look dead goal. And some of these people have 200 pounds to go, and I'm jealous. And I think it's when you have surgery, the possibility, there's so much hope and optimism, and in the beginning you lose rapidly, and you just think, oh my God, maybe this is going to happen. Been there 3 times. So every subsequent surgery, your success is less because you've had that one big time that your body lets you use that. So, here I sit where, I was vlogging with someone and they said, oh, 160, I'd love to be 160. Here I was moaning that I was up to 160, and it's all relative. There goes that skinny bitch again, it's like I'm still a fat girl at heart. But I just really realized that when I see the newness, I'm so ADHD that the newness, HCG is old hat. I mean, I've been doing HCG a lot longer than I've been vlogging, and I've been vlogging for a long time. And most of the time, in the last 5-6 years, I've been doing HCG. I get on for a while and then I get off and I eat my brains out while the HCG is still in my system, and I balloon up, and then I get back on HCG and I come down. It's different this time, and I haven't really worked through it yet, but I remember, and I went back and I just really didn't see it reflected in the vlog, but when I first hit, I was 155 at 12 years old after a week in the hospital and 2 big water shots. That was the lowest I'd ever remember being, other than in 3rd grade. I was 103 pounds. I know because my father wrote that in his book. But so when I got to 155, that was bizarre for me, because 12 years old and 60 something, 50, I don't know how old I was, old. You know, I hit 153 and I freaked. I didn't know how to be there. I didn't know how to be that thin, and I ate myself back up. I think last year, by the time I came home from Florida, I was at 190. So I don't think I had gotten down to 140 last year, but I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at vlogs. But I've been at 140 a couple times now, and that's where my body says yes. You know, the bloat around my middle tends to be gone, my chin tends to recede, and now 160 feels big. I did manage to overcome, when I first hit 155, excuse me, and somewhere back in there, there's some pictures that I took. I felt good. I feel like I look good. I felt thin. So yesterday I got out the t-shirt that I was wearing, or one, I had bought 3. Daisy Fuentes, I was quite thrilled to be able to buy designer. It's an extra large, and at 140 it's too big. But I said to myself consciously, okay, you're 155. When you wore this at 155, you felt like you looked good. So today you need to own it. And that helped a little bit. Previously, when I've been up, you know, I get to 155 and then I put on 10 pounds, I would feel ugly. I would feel 300 pounds again. I would slump around and just be depressed and not wear, you know, wear clothes that were too big. There's been so much journey, and it really is a journey, getting to the point where I can accept myself as a thin person. Even this last time when, you know, at 140 things are really loose. At 155, 160, not so loose. Not loose at all. And not as comfortable. And even when I was in Florida, I would find myself feeling like I'm too fat to go out. That's stupid. And I'd have to say to myself, you know, you weigh 150. You're not fat. You might be a little bloated right now, but you're not fat. But the fat girl still lives in my head. I have a friend that insists on calling me Willow, because she thinks I just look so willowy. Well, when I'm at 140, I am slender in clothes. I have one more skin surgery, the skin on my back, and I think I will feel much better when that's lifted. I'm not perfect. I'm still, you know, I'm still 63, almost 64 years old, so I'm never going to have a body like I could have had at 30 when I was 30 if I'd never been fat. But I'm pretty satisfied with where I am and how I'm feeling, and I'm glad I lived long enough to be able to like looking at myself in the mirror. I don't even not mind it, you know. Most years of my life, like from here up, you know, like brain on a pillow kind of a thing, like denial of my body. So I'm not strutting out. I'm all that. I'm still very, very humble about it most days. And I have a couple of girlfriends that would like to get me into a store and put me into some things out of my comfort zone. Because I'm still not wearing short sleeves or sleeveless, even though I've had my arms done, and my scars are really not bad at all. They just seem so exposed. And, you know, my forearms are still meaty, and my upper arms are slender, and now I feel like I have scrawny arms now. I'm not flapping around. So this summer, it'll be a year and a half since my surgery. I had my arms done not last summer, but the summer before. And so maybe I'll feel more like getting out. I have some things, well, you've seen some things last summer that I bought. The one thing that I was really looking forward to wearing that was a chaps from Kohl's, and I paid more than I ever like to pay for anything, is too big. So I may be able to take a seam underneath the arms and wear a maxi dress. But I'll have to see, and then maybe next winter in Florida I'll be able to wear some dresses. But I'm not comfortable with my legs hanging out, so I wear capris. But I have wrinkles in my calves if I sit just right or stand just right. So yeah, not perfect, and I'm just rambling, and I'm sorry for that. But that's just kind of what's on my mind these days. And I can see the timer, and I'm at 12 minutes. I can't see my face because of the sun, so I don't know what's going on here. So I will be hanging on. I'm trying. I'm up. I'm dressed today. I don't have any agenda, anywhere to go. I thought, you know what? I even put on a little makeup for my vlog because it's bleak enough weather, and I need to get out of. I was in my Piggly Wiggly shirt. So someday you'll get to see that, but not in this weather. Not in this weather. So that's all I have for now. I will try to check in again tomorrow. Bye for now. If you're up where the weather's bad, I'm holding a good thought for you. Bye-bye.